Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Today I'm trying to step up my game a bit and bake an Easter bread. It's Easter in a couple of days here in Bulgaria, the Orthodox Easter. My mom as my trusty navigator. I'm gonna try and create an Easter bread. And the problem is that I wanna use a really simple recipe. So we're gonna use a bread maker to make the dough for us. At the same time, I want to put in some stuffing, some raisins, maybe some plum marmalade, and that may cause some issues with my dough rising enough because the wetness of the stuffing would cause some problems. By the way, if you enjoy those videos, please thumbs up, also subscribe, it's much appreciated, and let's get started. Okay, so our ingredients. You're gonna need some sugar, some white flour, some marmalade, probably plum, about 3 eggs, also some oil, some yeast, and some milk. We start by pouring about 80 milliliters of milk and just put it in the bucket of the bread maker. Then go ahead and add 100 milliliters of oil. Next, we're gonna add 3 eggs, but we're actually gonna put in 2 eggs and just the white of the 3rd egg. We're gonna save the yolk for later. So just try and squeeze the white out and put the yolk away. Next thing, 110 grams of sugar, add it in, and 460 grams of white flour, add that in as well. Add the yeast, 7 grams of dry yeast. Put the whole thing in the bread maker, and different bread makers have different settings. This one has a setting for preparing dough, I guess. It comes with a recipe for pizza dough, but I just use the same program. It's gonna take about hour and 15 minutes, and it's gonna let it rise a bit as well. Pretty much that's what's happening inside. It's just doing our job for us. Okay, the dough is ready. Now put some flour and start, I don't know what's the proper word. I'm just gonna separate it into 3 chunks and I'm gonna form those like long flat lines. And usually you're supposed to spin those around in a spiral and then braid them. But I'm actually gonna try and fit in some stuffing inside, which is not part of the recipes. I don't know what's gonna happen, but yeah, just put some plum marmalade and then put some more because you think that it's gonna be better, but it's actually gonna be a problem. You see here, that's my biggest mistake. Too many raisins on the first piece. Close everything, pinch it well together, spiral it, the second one and the 3rd one, and now it's time to align those, pinch them together at the end and start braiding them. Okay, try and make it even. I'm gonna spill some of the stuffing, but in my case it was just too much. Now that we're done, put a bit of oil and spread it around the whole form. Add some flour and just shake the form around to distribute it evenly. Put your Easter bread inside. Let's slap it in the preheated oven at 50 degrees, just to help the yeast to make it rise a bit faster. Apparently it didn't rise, it was supposed to rise to the brim. I'm gonna continue anyway. Some oil on top of it, spread it around well, then put the yolk. You really broke it down with either a mixer or just a spoon. Then put some sugar on top of it so you'll get those nice crystals baked at the top. Time to put it in the oven at 180 degrees, heating from the top and the bottom, and cross our fingers that it's gonna rise. At first nothing happened, but actually as time progressed, it started to rise, and the whole baking is about 30-35 minutes. About 7-8 minutes before it's done, it's probably gonna start burning a bit. What you can do to avoid that is just take a sheet of paper and put it on top. At the end, it still burnt just a little bit. It's a bit crispier than I would have liked, but at least it got to the brim of the form. Let's take it out of the form, put it on a nice plate, and I gotta say that it looks pretty good. Let's cut it open and see how it's on the inside. Okay, it's still pretty hot. Yeah, there's not so much space between the fibers, but it looks pretty much okay. That was it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. We faced some issues as my mom predicted. We actually had some trouble with our dough not rising enough due to the fact that we put in way too much stuffing, especially on the raisins. It's just too much raisins for that. It still turned out pretty okay. It's not like fluffy, but really tasty, and has that texture like an Easter bread. It's just not enough space between the fibers and the baked product. Okay, so thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and maybe even punch that bell icon to receive notifications every time I upload a new video. Till then, stay at home, stay safe, happy Easter holidays, and see you in the next one.